Okay, you and I need to talk. So, it's been almost 1 year since I did the framework laptop video, and man, do I have some thoughts about it. Originally, I did write a script, trying to make this a more professional sort of review. I didn't like it, so we're doing this garbage again. So if you don't know, I did a video on this laptop, the framework laptop. It was a laptop that was thin and light and, you know, highly repairable. You could fix things yourself and just buy parts, and it was encouraged to take it apart, and it's a device that you, like, really owned. And I still like that idea. I want to get that out of the way. I love the idea, but there's some things that need to be improved on. This particular configuration's got an i5 1135 G7, 16 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD in there, and I don't think I changed anything else in there. And I bought a bunch of those expansion cards. I'll get them later. And you know what? Everything about this laptop's really good. I genuinely don't have any complaints for like how usable it is. Like anything if I'm doing, I don't know, web browsing, like office work and, you know, making audios and stuff like that. That's fine. It works great. It's really good, actually. It's not just fine. It's like great. You know, like the keyboard here feels good. The trackpad is nice and big. The screen is awesome with this 3:2 aspect ratio. And it's so cool. And there's USB-C. Awesome, right? But here's the killer thing. This laptop's battery is pretty bad. Okay, I might be like, you know, sort of exaggerating a little bit, but it's not very satisfactory. It's got a 55 watt hour battery, which doesn't mean anything on its own, right? So that's like, you know, not big, not small. It's kind of there. Now, supposedly, it says all day battery life, whatever that means. And on Windows, I've heard that the battery life is not bad, like, oh, pretty okay. Like maybe, what, 8, 9 hours? And that's, you know, that's fine. But on Linux, it's a different story. See, battery life on Linux laptops there's no way around it, objectively worse out of the box, right? There's not as much hardware integration, and it's just worse. And I get maybe at most 6 hours on this thing, which, you know what? That sounds okay. That sounds like a good work day, and like I'm gonna be, you know, next to an outlet anyway. So why am I so bothered by that? Well, I only got to 6 hours because it took me some tinkering, which wasn't very fun. On Linux, there's this utility called TLP and auto-CPU frequency, and basically just throttles it down and sacrifices that performance for battery life. And yes, it did improve. Like this, I did not get 6 hours out of the box on this, let me tell you. It was more like 4.5 and like 5, which was bad, right? It works, yes, but you do lose out on quite a bit of performance. Like for an 11th gen modern CPU, I shouldn't need to sacrifice performance on the table just for like better battery life. I'm not gonna go super in depth for like a full, like, you know, like long-term review. Everything about this is great. Keyboard, trackpad, screen, using it is wonderful. It's just the battery, it's killing me. Oh, I forgot I took these out. I think I'm gonna sell this, yeah. Because even though I love what they're doing, and I stand for everything that they stand for, you know, right to repair, awesome, great. But it's just not right for me right now. And honestly, okay, I might be a little bit of a caveman, okay? But this is like too nice. It feels like too nice for me. And if that doesn't make sense, then I don't blame you. Like, it's too thin. I feel like if I throw this in my bag, I might break something. And yeah, I don't know. It's just that's the best way I can describe it. It's too nice. And hey, they offer like schematics to repair shops under an NDA. You can just ask and you'll get them. And I don't see that with like any other laptop manufacturer except maybe like, I don't know, System 76 and all those, you know, Linux focused companies. It's a shame. I'm not gonna run any benchmarks or stuff like that. Just if you're an average like internet user and you do office work and school work and stuff like that, this is great. Just make sure you're near an outlet or have a battery pack or something. So, what am I going to replace this with? Well, ooh. Okay, okay, hear me out, okay? I'm not, like, totally crazy. But I like using this better. I do, I'm serious. This old ThinkPad that I said, what I say, like sleep prints or something like that. Nope, guess I'm not retiring this, after all. And I think this is the wrong one, actually. Oh, you're not getting my Windows 7 code in there. And I think there's some, like, company details on there. A third heavier now. Okay, alright, hear me out, hear me out. This thing is heavier. It is thicker. It's not as premium feeling. But look, I like it. I like it a lot. It's got a great keyboard. It just feels built. I feel like I can just, like, throw this at someone and they would die. And it's got, you know, all the ports I need. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. The expansion ports on the Framework laptop, I think the novelty's worn off a little bit. For the uninitiated, there's these slots here. And you notice that these two don't have any ports. Well, you can take it out, and voila. You get a little port that you can swap out. And you can have, what? You don't have to have USB-C here. You can have it there, you can have HDMI here, you can have a display port. Whatever, the choice is yours. Well, it turns out I don't care. I would have just liked, you know, some standard amount of ports, like some USB-C, some USB-A, you know, HDMI, and maybe call it a day. But my needs are different, and that's fine. Maybe it's not for me, but I just don't really care about the expansion cards anymore, because I've basically not changed them. Oh, and did you know that the USB-A and HDMI expansion cards, like, actually use up power in a meaningful way? But yeah, why am I switching back to this? Why am I switching back to this giant laptop that's like almost, I don't know, almost 10 years old now? Look, this thing is a weapon, I know, but I just like ThinkPads. I just really like ThinkPads. There's just something about this old ThinkPad kind of, well, I guess it's not like to the IBM days, but just look at it. Look at it. It feels like a machine, you know? I don't think I'm conveying this properly, but anyway, sure, the screen is, well, honestly, hot garbage. The bezels are thick, whatever. And it's, well, I mean, not only the bezels, but like the whole laptop is thick. Look at this. Let me get, hang on, let me get that one. Look, you can fit one of these in there. Look at that. Look at that. Just look. Oh my god. Oops. Not fair, is it? Alright, put you back. And, okay, you're gonna find a bit of irony in this, but I'm going back to ThinkPads because they're nice and upgradable. Upgradable, and I just like using them better, right? Because I find with a lot of thin and light laptops, the thin and light factor just kind of, you know, doesn't help it very much, and I think it actually takes away from it. But that's just for me. I'm not saying that your MacBook Air sucks. Well, I mean, it kind of does. But, like, but it just, I don't know. I like things not being too nice. I like to throw crap around, and, well, as you see on the previous video, I'm not gonna use the T430 though. This is not even the same T430. I have two, shut up! But I will probably be going to something like a T480. It's got some nice features. You know, both RAM slots still open. You can upgrade like the screen, you can upgrade like the storage. You know, it's still very serviceable, and you get like tons of ports here too. So yeah, I don't know, man. So why am I making this video? I genuinely don't know why. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a cool update on the Framework laptop. You know, battery sucks. Can't do anything about it right now. I'm sure that when new models will come out, you know, with like main boards that are releasing with maybe Ryzen, you know, maybe it'll be better, but like that is not now, right? I need something that works for me now. And I just miss this keyboard, and I miss the track point, and god damn it, I'm a huge nerd. I even took off the stickers on the Framework laptop. I had stickers on there, and I moved it to another one. Not this one. But my gripe with modern laptops is that, like, you know, as I said before, modern thin and light laptops are like barely repairable now. I know there's some HP stuff that's coming out that is nice and serviceable, but you're just seeing a trend that where things are becoming really thin and very light and portable, which is not bad on its own. I just don't like it, and I want to go to something like this where it's big and bulky. I don't have to worry about getting it stolen, and you know, it just works. So I'll do like an update video about the T480 if I get that, and maybe I'll do like an upgrade thingy. I did the... let me know if you like the ThinkPad with the... I did the real ASMR Linux install on... Not this one, the other one. And like, obviously, that's not going to get as much viewership. I know that. But, let me know if you'd like to see that. T480 upgrade kind of thing. I don't know if I'll do like a no talking thing. I might want to ramble like I'm doing right now. And, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it for me. Let me know what you think if you want to see the T480 video. Maybe what you think of the framework laptop. I'm kind of disappointed that I couldn't keep it. I could keep it, honestly. But, like, I just want to buy used. I don't know what it is. I did not feel good buying a new laptop that I didn't technically need. I still had this. But, hey, you don't know if you don't try. So, thanks for watching this sort of super rambly video. I am looking at the script here. Yeah, I think my scrambles are better.